All right, so our round of firing is done. Our first shot here was our 38 caliber hollow point, followed by our 2 shots of 9mm, both ball and hollow point, and our hollow point and ball 45 ACP. So we're going to open up our bag here, and we're going to see what happened to the pad. All right, so there's our 38, our 2 9mm, and our 2 45s. And on the other side, there is no penetration whatsoever. So this plate stopped 5 rounds from 3 different guns of varying calibers. And in fact, we can actually feel them. There's one of them right there. Now the pad itself has expanded. It has behaved as it's supposed to. So,
correct. In fact, 2 things count about whether a vest is certified or a panel certified. One is that there be no penetration on the other side, which we've seen, and the other, which we can't measure today, is called back face deformation, how much blunt force trauma you're going to feel on the other side. And in order for this to pass, it has to be less than 44 millimeters, 1.73 inches, and it usually falls well below that. So while there might be bruising as a result of being hit, there's not going to be significant damage to any organs or the body itself, such that even with a child, they should be able to get up and walk away from this.
So what you're saying is you're still going to feel it.
Right.
But
right.
We're not going to have a bullet inside us.
That is
so
correct.
That is, it's going to do its job.
Correct. And you shouldn't have anything more than just bruising on the body.
All right, so now that we've looked at our pad and we saw that we had no penetration on the other side, we're going to take our bag off. We're going to look at our dummy, as well as the bag itself. So we've got a little bit of paint from our dummy there, but there are no holes whatsoever in the back of the bag. We can see a little bit of that back face deformation that you were talking about. There's some slight bulges that I can feel in the padding that's actually in the bag itself, but no new holes on our guy here. We can see from one of those 45 hits down there, some of that energy went through and it kind of chipped that paint, but that would be the equivalent of a bruise on you.
Correct.
So, like we said, you're going to feel it, but you're going to be alive.
Correct.
And with all that adrenaline, you're going to be able to get back up and run. Now, just even beyond school bags, is this something that even adults could use in their everyday lives? Could you shove this in a briefcase and have that in, say, an office setting? Because there are a lot of companies out there, they don't allow their employees to be harmed really in any way.
Absolutely. You could, for example, take this in a backpack that a lot of adults wear now. Very few people actually carry briefcases these days. I had one concerned father whose children were grown adults. One lives in Washington, D.C., is a lawyer. Another works in another part of the country, and his concern was to make sure they're protected in the workplace. And this is just, again, like I say, very benign, very passive. You can even walk through at a TSA and they won't know that it's ballistic armor, and if it is, they don't even care, they don't ask questions. So yes, you could take it in the workplace, leave it in your bag. God forbid something happens, you're either hitting the door and it's on your back, or you're sheltering in place with it on the front.
All right, even in today's society, like you said, not a lot of people carry briefcases anymore, but a lot of people out there still have their laptop bag.
Correct.
You can slide that in behind your laptop, and hey, then your laptop's got a little bit more cushion. You go banging that thing around on the MARTA train or something.
Exactly, and that's what I do with mine. I even forget that I have it in my bag, and it fits nicely in the back of it, just in front of the computer. I'm Warren Tannenbaum. My company is Ballistic Armor Defense and Equipment. If you'd like more information or anything I can help you with in regards to protection needs, feel free to call us at 678-828-1326 or www.ballisticarmordefense.com.